Go, your bingo. Everything's ready. Hello, everybody. How are you? It's great to see you. Welcome to Smokey Steve and Marc. I'm Marc, and this is Mondays with Marc. Yes, it is. Seriously, though, how are you? It's great to see you after this long Monday. Oh my gosh. Did you have a good day? I hope you did. I really hope you did. Well, hopefully, we can lift your spirits a little bit today with my video if you did have a bad day. But like I said, my fingers are crossed that you had a good day and you have an even better week coming up, okay? So we have a wonderful video for you tonight. I got a lot of requests to do another crafting video, so that's what we're doing tonight. And I have the basket here, so you know what that means? Nope. It's not the Ask-It basket. We have a winner to pick, but I'm going to make you wait. Yep, we're going to end on a high note, so we're going to do that at the end. But if you just joined us just to see who won the contest, we'll put a timestamp in there for you, okay? Yeah, I got a lot of requests to do more crafting videos. And thank you for your patience. I know it's been several weeks, and I love when I get comments like that from you because you know me, Mr. Self-Dealt. I always think, oh man, maybe people don't like crafting. Maybe people don't like gardening. Maybe people don't like... So your comments and your emails and all your suggestions, I appreciate very much because it makes me feel good that you enjoy the crafting too. And if you don't enjoy crafting, like I always say, hopefully my charming personality will make you stick around a little bit. Maybe. Fingers crossed for that too. Okay, we'll see. But anyway, alright, so we're going to get to the contest later. Let's get right on to what we're going to make today. So, this craft project, we're going to make a lantern, and we're going to make it out of dollar store photo frames. Yep. I mean, these dollar store hacks and crafts and everything are like all trending right now. So I had to jump on the bandwagon with that, right? So we're going to do a dollar store lantern. But there's a twist to it. So I'll explain it all as we go along. So what I wanted to show you though is the inspiration came from this lantern right here. And it's really beautiful. It's made out of metal, and it was a gift from Steven's mom. And it's really cool, and that is where the inspiration for today's craft project came from. Let's see if I can dim the lights a little so you can see. Yeah, see? It's real pretty, And there's another one behind me there. So this was the inspiration for it. It's not going to look exactly like it, but it is the inspiration for it. And let's see. Why don't we put this aside and we'll get right to the one we're going to make. There we go. Okay, so the one we're going to make is right behind me. Well, it looks pretty good, right? I mean, there's that one. There's that one. Anyway, right? So, what you're going to need for this project are photo frames from the dollar store. Now, if you're going to make this exactly like me, I got the 3.5 by 5 photo frame. Let's see if you can see that there. These are $1, and they're really nice because it's about 1/2 of an inch, flat all the way around. It's almost like a little mini shadow box, kind of. And it's about 1/2 inch thick, too. These will be the type you want to get. Now, you can make this in any size you want, but just try to get the same style as this one because we're going to ultimately glue it all together and all that. And, the things with, like, gilded edges and stuff, sometimes they're difficult to glue together. You can do that, but sometimes it's a little difficult. But we chose a very plain frame for this one, and you'll know why a little bit later because we have a little trick. So the first step is you're going to want to unwrap it, obviously. You want to unwrap it. Oh, you can't really see it, I don't think. I have it in selfie so I can see myself, but I got a new table. Look, see? There's a table right here, and a neighbor gave it to me. They were going to throw it out, and it's just like a little kitchen table. It's about, oh, well, you can't see that either. It's about 3 feet long, and it's right here. See, like if I put that there, it's right there. And I thought this would be really great for our product reviews and for crafting and for doing anything that we need to show. So we're going to test it out tonight, but I'm pleased with it. I think I might give it a coat of black paint maybe or something. Well, you can't see it either, but it's a light color. But anyway, so I was really thrilled, it was free too, so that's even better. So now we're going to take it apart and we're going to take everything out of the frame, and you might as well just get some pliers now because we're not going to need the little flex tabs that are in there. So you're just going to want to remove them. Now, some frames have staples, some have little nails. Most of them have these little flex tabs, and they just pull right out. You really probably don't even need pliers to do it, but I would get them. So, and everything comes out, okay? Out of this, we're going to use the glass again, so set that aside. And you want to keep any insert that's in it, like cardboard insert, or sometimes it's paper with a really, really funny looking person on it. Sometimes I like to buy photo frames and set them up on my mantle and leave the pictures that it came with in it, and then see if anybody comments on it. I know, right? It's kind of stupid. It's funny, though. Anyway, so keep the little cardboard insert, too, because that'll come into play later. Now, in addition to, now this also is a perfect time if you want to paint your frame. This is when you would do it now. I'm keeping mine this color because I like it, but if you want to paint it, do it now while it's all apart. You know, before we put it back together, this would be a perfect time if you want an all white one, you know, want a red one, whatever. If you want like a solid black or something, this is when you would paint it. Just take some spray paint and paint it. That would be the easiest way. But we're leaving ours the way it is for this project, okay? Now, you're also going to need to get some vellum paper, and we used this in a couple other craft projects months and months ago. So if you don't know what it is, it kind of looks like parchment paper, and you can get this at any craft store. Walmart has them, but they sell them in packs. Craft stores, you can get them by the sheet, and they're like 10 cents a sheet. I got these, they were actually 12 for $1 at AC Moore, so they were really, really inexpensive. If you can't find this anywhere, which you can order on Amazon too, you can also use parchment paper, but when we get to that part, I'm going to tell you, you have to use a different type of glue on it, because parchment paper is, it has silicone in it, which makes it non-stick, so it won't work with a lot of glues. This stuff will, but parchment paper won't. If you're really desperate, you can use wax paper, but again, you're going to have a little bit of trouble with that because nothing will stick to it, okay? So I would suggest getting some vellum, okay? So I'm just going to show you how to do one, and then we'll put it together. So what I did, we're going to measure out the inside of our frame. Now, the easiest way to do that is to take the glass that came with it, okay, and lay it down. See, maybe if I had the table just a tad bit higher, you could see. So we're going to lay it down on our vellum, you know, just like this, and then we're going to trace around it. That's the easiest, fastest way to do this. You can kind of see what I'm doing. But anyway, I'll just go like that. And you'll get 2 panels out of each 8.5 by 11 sheet. So if you're going to make one of these lanterns, you're going to need 2 sheets of vellum. I would suggest getting 3, 4, maybe 6 in case you make a mistake. I'm not saying I ever did that. I probably went through, I don't know, 12 sheets, maybe. No, I'm kidding. I didn't. Actually, I only did use 2 for this. But anyway, you have it marked like that. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. I can see it. I'm not sure if you can. Anyway, I just marked it. And then you can just take an X-Acto knife or scissors and just cut it. Just follow the lines. And you know, you don't have to be perfect with this, because the edges are all going to be hidden, okay? So we'll just cut along it. Just make sure you don't go any smaller, because then it won't, you know, fit in. And of course I did the wrong side. Look, there's printing on this side. I hope that gets covered up. Okay, so we have it cut like that. Here, we'll put that one aside. So now you have a piece that's like this, okay? So now what we're going to do is take our frame on the inside of it like this, and you're going to get yourself some glue. Some tacky glue will work perfectly fine for this. I would steer away from Elmer's glue, because it's not permanent enough for me. I know this isn't permanent glue, but this glue is incredible, okay? And what I did was I got Bandit's, his Fancy Feast dinners, and I save all these, and I use it to put some glue in it, okay? And then we're going to get some Q-tips out, because we're going to apply our glue with the Q-tips. And why do I do that, you ask? because we want to make sure that we don't have a big glop of glue. We don't want any of the glue to run onto the vellum, because you don't want it to be seen, if that makes sense. As soon as I do this, I will show you what I mean. Here, I'll do a glob so I can say, don't do that. All right, like that. Like that. The table helps, but I have to remember that you're in front of me and I want to show you what I'm doing, right? Alright, so let's go like this. I just love lanterns too. Any type of candle, candle holder, lanterns. And these lanterns are going to be super cool because we're going to make it so that you can have it out at any time of the year. So, that's what it looks like inside the frame like that. Now over in this corner, right here, if you can see that, that's what you don't want. You don't want a big glob of glue. If you do that, just run your finger along it. Like that. And then you always have a towel handy to wipe it off. And then just look on the inside. If any drip down, just run your finger along it and get rid of any excess glue that might be hanging out, because we don't want any messiness, right? And then we're going to take our vellum and we're going to set it right inside like that. Okay? It just sets inside just like that. Set it aside for a moment. And now we're going to grab our glass. And with our same Q-tip, we're going to just line the edge of the glass with some glue. Just like this. All the way around. Okay? And you can guide it by putting it on the edge like this if you're afraid to get it in. But I'll tell you, this glue does dry clear. And it's very easy to remove if some should get on the glass. It's not a big, this part, it's not a big deal. But you do want to just keep it as close to the edge as you possibly can. And if you want to, a little tip, roll the Q-tip. Like that. And of course, you need to make the sound effect. There. Okay. So you have it looking like that. Now we're going to take our frame with the vellum in it, and we're going to place the glass, glue side down, right on top. And let it go and push it down. So what you have is that, okay? And notice that the glass is on the inside, not the outside. This is going to be the part that's showing, okay? Just like that. Now, I would suggest putting something heavy on it, like a jar of, what is this, fire roasted tomatoes. You can set it right on top of it to weigh it down and set it aside until it's completely dry. Tacky glue dries fairly quickly, but really don't rush it. Let it dry completely, okay? And then once that's dry, we're going to put it all together. So let me move it on out of the side here like this. Now, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to use these frames that aren't finished because you're not going to want to wait while I do all of them, right? I mean, that would be ridiculous. So that process we just did with the vellum and the glass, you're going to repeat that with all 4 of your frames, all right? Once they're all dry, now we're going to play make-believe right now, okay? These are all dry. They all have our vellum and our glass in it, and they're ready to go, okay? Are you with me with that? Okay, I thought about making them all and then have, doing everything in steps, but I mean, I would have had to gotten 12, it would have taken forever, but I think you get the idea. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is we're going to build the lantern. Now this part you might think might be a little hard. It's not. I was a little intimidated at first. I thought, how are we going to put 4 frames together? What the heck? But it's actually very easy. For this part, you're going to need some permanent glue, like E6000. This glue is fantastic. It dries clear, and it's permanent. And you can use it on glass and wood and metal and anything. And it's very, very strong, very, very sturdy. Now, what we're going to ultimately do is build a box. Now, I haven't practiced this without the glass in it. When the glass is in it, it's a lot heavier and easier to use. So, forgive my clumsiness, okay? But we're going to be building a box like this, okay? And the easiest way to do that is, let's see, let me open my glue up. Okay. You're going to run glue down 2 sides of the back of one of the frames. Let me just do it, and then I'll show you like that. So that it's like that. Okay, it can be pretty heavy with it. It does dry clear. No big deal, you know. All right, so now set it upright like this, and then put 2 frames together like so. We're going to hold it like that. Yeah, you can see that good. Okay, so put that like that, and then hold it until it's set. About 30 seconds or so. You'll tell when it grips, okay? See? Like it gripped. It's not drying, but it's a little bit easier to maneuver, so to speak, okay? Now we're going to put it on the other side like this. Here we go there. Now we're going to hold it for about 30 seconds. You know, you kind of want to make sure it's even all the way around, but we're going to adjust it in a moment. Now remember, these frames already have the glass and the vellum in it. You know, I'm just doing this for the sake to show you how to put it all together. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the last one is going to go right here like that. So, again, we're going to run glue down 2 sides of it, just like so. 1, 2, now see, if you don't make the sound effect, you're going to have a lot of trouble. I'm just telling you, it's another Mondays with Marc tip. You have to make sound effects. When you're cooking, when you're baking, when you're crafting, when you're gardening, you need to make sound effects. Or at least sing. I'd rather do sound effects. And then we're going to add this to this side. That's and like that, and then hold it until it sticks. And oh, it already stuck. Okay, good. And that side. Now it's built. Okay. Now you can get some painter's tape to hold it together, because you don't want to like touch this. You don't want it to slide. You know, you don't want any problems with it. So painter's tape you can put on anything and it won't take any of the finish off, or it won't, you know what I mean? Like it won't rip any of the paint off if you painted it. And this is where you can look at all 4 sides and make sure they're evenly placed. And mine are on this side. For some reason, even though the light is shining on me, I can see it. So I don't know what I'm doing right here with that. But anyway, so you're going to put tape on all 4 sides. And we are even, yes. There. Yep, we're even. This one isn't. Now it is. And we'll put that like that. Okay. Now it's all held together. You want to set it aside. We're going to move this out of the way here because I don't want it to get in the way. Set it aside and let that biatch dry, okay? Don't touch it. Let it dry. In fact, I would suggest let it dry overnight. Now, when I was making these, I made 2 of them. I let one dry for about 4 hours. I did it in the morning, and then I came home at lunch, you know, for work, and it was totally fine. But E6000 says that it takes at least 24 hours for the glue to cure totally, to become solid. So, you know, but really, a couple hours you can still maneuver it and use it again, okay? So we did that. Let me wipe off my hands here. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, so we made our frames. We put them together as a lantern, and these are the panels that are going to show. Now we're going to put a candle or something inside of it, and light will show through it. I'm going to show you how we are going to make this be an all-seasons lantern, okay? Before we get to that, though, I wanted to tell you, I put a bottom on my... Oh, let me just grab it and show you, for gosh sakes. All right, so this is the finished one here, like this. Okay. All right, so this one here, this one is finished. Now, I put a bottom on mine. So what I did was, now this is the top, but imagine it's the bottom. I just measured the top of this. I cut a piece of cardboard, which the insert works fantastic for this, by the way. And I just ran some glue along it, and I put the cardboard on it like that. and then I attached some felt to that. So the end result is that. So we have a nice felt bottom to it. Okay, now if you don't want to put a bottom to it, like if you want to use it as a shade or something, a friend of mine, I was showing him how to do this, and he made one like this. He attached wire to the top of this, and he hung it over his lamp like a lampshade. It was incredible. I could not believe that. So that's another idea. Take 2 screw eyes, hang some wire to it, and then you can hang it on a lamp as a lampshade. That's pretty cool. We're not doing that. We're making ours be a lantern. Now, since we have a bottom on it and it's all like, you know, nice and everything, this would be a great time. You can put a stand on it if you want. So this is a little pedestal that was to a cake stand that had dropped and broke. And I saved the pedestal and I painted it black, and I can attach it just like that. And so you get the idea. It has, there we go, there. So now it's one that, you could see the whole thing. But anyway, you can use any type of stand for that at all. I'm not going to glue it on just yet because I got to show you some more stuff. But anyway, any type of pedestal will work. You could use candlesticks from the dollar store. You know, they have those crystal ones. You can paint them black. You can paint them gold. Whatever you want to do. You could even use a wine glass. Anything will work as a pedestal. My Q-tip holder, look. Pedestal. Isn't that great? But we're keeping ours like this for this video, okay? So, there we go. Now, I promised you that this was going to be an all-seasons lantern. So, what we're going to do, the lantern that Kathy got me as a gift is metal, and it came with these inserts, right? These are magnetic, okay? They're magnetic, and they fit right on it. I'll show you here. And they just stick right to it, like this. Can you see that? Isn't that cool? So, that is the inspiration for this. Now, since this is wood, we can't make, you know, metal cutouts or anything like that. But we can use black cardstock and cut out our own silhouettes. And we can do this for every season of the year. Now, I just planted all of my cactus seeds. If you've been watching for a minute, you know that I bought, you know, cactus seeds the other day, and I planted them. And so I'm all into cactuses right now, right? So I made a little design of a cactus just like this, okay? And I took the insert that was in the frame, okay, and I set it on the inside like this and measured, and I had to cut off approximately 1/4 inch all the way around. So this gives me a template of whatever design I want to use that will fit inside, so we can change it, right? So then I put that on cardstock and cut it out, so now I have these little black things. This gives me the size. This will give me the size, you know what I mean? Like a template. There we go. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? I say that too much, don't I? Or I say right, too, all the time. Right? Right? Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, so now we have our cardstock cut. Again, cardstock you can get at any craft store, Walmart, Amazon. I got this whole pack of cardstock on Amazon for $3 with free shipping, too. Okay, then you can design your own, or you know what? You can go on Google and type in black and white silhouettes. A plethora of things come up. You floral, you have, like there's city buildings, there's vines, there's ferns, there's all kinds of things that are very, very simple that we can cut out of our black cardstock and place on our lanterns. Now, so what I did was I drew a little, you know, cactus like that. And then I took my cardstock and I laid it down and I put this on top of it and I centered it, you know, just so that you have, know where you're cutting. Okay, so I put it like that. And I laid it down and took a regular ballpoint pen and I traced around the cactus, okay? I just traced right around the drawing, okay? Like that. Okay, oh, I just pushed it underneath. Which one is it? This, oh, there it is. Okay, now I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that or not, but it leaves a mark. I don't know if you, oh, I can see it there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but what it did is it made a mark on the black cardstock in the shape of my cactus. And now I can take my X-Acto knife and I can cut around it, or I can just use scissors and cut all around it. And like I said, I'm sorry, I have to do it down here because I have to see. And like I said, you can do anything you want. Like, look at these. I think that would look fantastic. And what else do we have? A kitty cat silhouette for a cat. My gosh, you could do anything. For the winter, you can do snowflakes. You could do a pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern. For Halloween, you can do leaves. For the fall, you can do a big sunshine. You can do anything. I'll show you some examples in a minute. But the ones from her, like, let's see. There's leaves. These are the leaves. They're magnetic. They're stuck together. There's leaves. There's a snowman. I don't know if you can see that for the winter. Look, I'm like, let me just finish this. I have 2 more snips to do. 2 more snips. Do you like lanterns and candles? I do. I think that's a fantastic gift. We have candles burning all the time here. Okay. Okay, and there's our cactus. Now, what you need is a little bit of poster putty. You know I love this stuff. I've used this probably in every crafting thing I did. But seriously though, we want to be able to stick it on and be able to remove it very easily. This is the best stuff, this poster putty. It's like permanent but not permanent. Comes right off. And here, I'll show you what I did here. There and there. Okay? So I just stuck it to the back of it like that. And put it on our lantern. Like that and like that. Isn't it cute? It is cute. You know, in honor of growing my own cacti. Anyway, that gives you an idea. There's the kitty cat. I cut him out. He looks really cute. Show you. Black silhouette of a kitty cat. And like I said, I think that one would look fantastic. There's ones that are just flowers. This looked like that one. That one would look really great. Leaves, you know what I think would look fantastic would be ferns. Ferns are all the rage right now in the crafting world. Like botanical prints, I think they call them. But anyway, use your imagination. You can do any design you want, and you can change it up very easily using the poster putty just by sticking them on, just like that. Ah, so fun. Now for the fun part. Okay, let me move all this crap out of the way. All right. So we did the bottom, we glued it all together, I showed you how to do a stand, so the only thing left is to light it up. Now, there's one in there, did I take him out? Okay, there's this. Well, you saw that one already. This is just a regular votive, battery-operated votive that has a timer on it, 6 hours on, and then it shuts off by itself. That fits right in there. Now, we put the glass on the inside of it, right? So, you can actually burn a votive candle in there too without worrying about it. Now, you know, PSA, I do have to tell you, never leave a burning candle unattended. Okay, I told you, all right? But it's perfectly safe to burn a candle inside this too, because I've done it. So, I got, let's see. These battery-operated babies will be really, really nice in there. This is what they call a bottle light. Turn that on. This goes down in like a cork in a bottle, but I found that it looks really nice in here too. Isn't it cool? I love it. I think it's so cool. These are those little twisty ones you get at the dollar store. I think these are a little bright, but I think they look nice as well. And if you do two of them, you have like a psychedelic look. It's kind of cool too. Yeah, kind of cool. But the possibilities are endless because I got this little light here at Five Below. One of these little, like, you can get them for $5, even $2. They even have them at the dollar store. They're battery operated, and you turn them on like that. These look so cool inside here. Isn't that awesome? So really, the possibilities are endless. You can do whatever type of light, you can do whatever type of silhouette you want to use. I think a great gift idea, Mother's Day is coming up, I think a great gift idea would be to make a silhouette of your children's face and put it on each panel. That's really cool. If you need a little tutorial on that, I can do that for you too. It's very easy. You just put a spotlight on the side of your face and trace around the shadow and then cut it out of cardstock and you have a silhouette of your kids. But anyway, that is our craft project for today. And I hope you enjoyed it. Did you? I hope so. Really, it's very, very simple to make. And the silhouettes just kind of notches it up like just a little bit there, you know. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that craft project. I had so much fun making that. I love making things, if you didn't know. By the time we're done, in the next video, you're going to see like 10 of them behind us. No, I'm kidding. I won't make that many. But anyway, okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you later. Just kidding. Just kidding. We have some business to attend to. All right. All right. So, it is prize time. I just happen to have some confetti ready, because you never know. Confetti ready. I have some confetti ready. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so on last Mondays with Marc, we did all about contests, instant win games, sweepstakes, freebies, samples, and I gave you kind of a little tutorial on how to get started in the world of sweeping. In honor of that video, we held our own sweepstakes, and the winner will receive a $25 Amazon gift card, a $10 Starbucks gift card, and 2 free Redbox movie rental codes, okay? And to enter, all you had to do was to send us an email and answer the question, have you ever won anything from a contest or sweepstakes? Well, you guys emailed me. Yes, you did. Let me tell you, it was so fun reading all of them. I would say it was about 50-50. Half of the people didn't win anything. The other half had some pretty good prizes. There was a trip to Scotland, there was a bag of gummy bears, there was a goldfish, there was a check winner, someone else won a trip to a music festival. There was a lot. It was really, really great reading them all. So thank you all for entering. And good luck. You're all in here. If you can see that or not. All right, we're all in there. And I don't want to look. I don't want to look at all right? So, drum roll, please. Oh, see, this is where we need sound effects. See, this would be fantastic. Like, drum roll and then, like, fireworks shooting or something. All right. Okay, I'm getting too into this now. Watch. Next one, we'll have fireworks. No, I think Steve will put his foot down on that one. I think so anyway. All right, so here we go. I'm going to put it on my head. Bam! Who is it? Who is the lucky winner? Should I make you wait? Should I make you wait? Janine G, you are the winner. And you get confetti. Of course you do. Woohoo! Janine G, you have won. And let me get my phone here. Janine, well, first of all, thank you to everybody who entered the contest. Don't despair. We're going to have more. You know how we are. We love doing, I'm looking at my emails right now. I just want to see what her comment was. Congratulations, Janine. You won a $25 Amazon gift card, a $10 Starbucks card, and 2 free Redbox movie rentals. Yes, Janine G. She did not win any. She never won anything, so I'm glad we could break that cycle for you. And she's a new subscriber too. So welcome. Oh my gosh, aren't you glad you watched us now? Isn't that exciting? All right. Well, congratulations, Janine, and thank you for everyone who entered. And remember, keep watching because we have contests all the time because we like it. I thoroughly enjoy doing it, but I noticed, like this time especially, I'm like, oh man, I want everybody to win because now I'm recognizing everybody's name too now. So I'm like, oh man, I wish everybody could win, but then I guess it wouldn't be a sweepstakes then, would it? Right? Okay. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. It was absolutely fantastic spending time with you. I hope you liked our little craft project. As always, I'll post it on Facebook with the instructions if you want to make one yourself. And if you do, please send us some pictures because we like to repost them on Facebook too, okay? You can check us out on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Send us a friend request. We're also on Instagram, SmokeySteveAndMarc. All of our contact information is below, our address, our email address. And please, please, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have to put that in there, right? All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. And remember, stay positive. Ciao, ciao, ciao.